What's up, yo? And welcome to the Blue Eye Tattoo Dwellings. And this video, we're going to be reading the true story on the three little pigs. And it is by a wolf. Have you ever read the three little pigs? Yeah, I know you did. I wish like 3 times. But this is the true story of the three little pigs. So let's read it.
Alright. The true story of the three little pigs. Oink, oink.
And to Joey and Molly.
Everybody knows the story of the three little pigs, or at least they think they do. But I'll let you in on one little secret. Nobody knows the real story because nobody's ever heard my side of the story. Stay tuned and find out. Oh. Aha! Oh, what's that? I'm the wolf, Alexander T. Wolf. You can call me Al. I don't know how this whole big bad wolf thing got started, but it's all wrong. Maybe it's because of our diet. Look at all the hamburgers and yummy yummies. Hey, it's not my fault. Wolves eat cute little animals like bunnies and sheep and pigs and stuffed animals. That's just the way we are. If cheeseburgers were cute, folks would probably think you were a big bad wolf too, right? Sugar and sneeze. Because I was saying, the whole big bad wolf thing is all wrong. The real story about a sneeze and a cup of sugar. This is a real story, right? Way back once upon a time, I was making a birthday cake for my dear old granny. I had a terrible sneezing cold. I ran out of sugar. See? Of course, the minute I knocked on the door, it felt right. It fell right in. I didn't want to just walk into someone else's house. So I called, little pig, are you in? No answer. I was just about to go home without the cup of sugar for my dear old Granny's birthday cake. That's when my nose started itching. I felt a sneeze coming on. Look out. Well, I huffed and I puffed and I huffed and I puffed. And I sneezed a great sneeze.
Oh, look at that sneeze. He sneezed like out of the phone. He sneezed like out of the phone. So imagine that was real.
Look what he found. And you know what? The whole darn straw house fell down. And right in the middle of the pile of straw was the first little pig, dead as a doornail. What? And he had been home the whole time. It seemed like a shame to leave a perfectly good ham dinner lying there in the straw. So I ate it up. Think of it as a big cheesy cheeseburger lying there. Yum yum. I was feeling a little bit better, but I still didn't have my cup of sugar. I need that sugar. So I went to the next neighbor's house. This neighbor was the first little pig's brother. He was a little smarter, but not much. He had built his house out of sticks, not straws. I rang the bell on the stick house. Bing, bing, bing. No answer. I called, Mr. Pig, are you there? He yelled back, go away, wolf. You can't come in. I'm shaving the hairs off my chin. Haha. I had just grabbed the doorknob when I felt another sneeze coming on. I huffed and I puffed and I tried to cover my mouth. but I sneezed a great sneeze anyway. And you're not going to believe it, but this guy's house fell down just like his brother. And when the dust cleared, there was the second little pig dead as a doornail. Wolf's honor. Nom, 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 nom. Now, you know, food will spoil if you just leave it out in the open. So I did the only thing there was to do. I had dinner again. Think of it as a second helping. I was getting all fully full, and my cold was feeling a little better. And I still didn't have that cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake. So I went to the next house, the third house. This guy was the first and second little pig's brother. He must have been the brains of the family. He had built his house out of brick. Look at the bricks.
Wow.
Wow.
He's like the smallest pig ever.
That's really good.
Normal pigs
I
just like
knock,
to eat
knock,
hot
knock,
dogs.
knock, knock on the brick house. No answer. I called Mr. Pig. Mr. Pig, are you there? And you know what? That rude little pig Porker answered, "Get out of here, Wolfie. Don't bother me again." Talk about impolite. He probably had a whole stack of sugar. And he didn't give me one little cup for my dear old sweet granny's birthday cake. What a pig. Just, what a pig. I was just about to go home, maybe make a nice birthday card instead of a cake when I felt my cold coming on. I huffed and I puffed and I sneezed once again. And then the third little pig yelled, "And your old granny can sit on a pin." Ooh. Look how mean the pig is. And look at the wolf.
He's like an evil genius. He built a house out of bricks and he's now evil.
Yeah,
He's
he's
smart.
very smart. Now I'm usually my calm, pretty calm fella. But when somebody talks about my granny like that, I go a little crazy. When the cops drove up, of course I was trying to break down the pig's door. And the whole time I was huffing and puffing and sneezing and making a real scene. And we're almost there.
Oh.
Big Bad Wolf in the newspaper, the
Wow.
Daily Pig. And the rest, as they say, is history. The news reporter found out about the two pigs I ate for dinner. They figured a sick guy was going to borrow a cup of sugar. Didn't sound very exciting. So they jazz up the story with all that stuff, huffing and puffing and blow your house down and making me a big bad wolf, a big bad wolf. That's it. That's the real story.
Wow.
I was framed. And maybe, you could loan me a cup of sugar, baby.
Wow. Whoa.
The end. Everybody knows the story of the little three pigs. At least they think they do, but this is the real one.
Yes, that was a good book. I love that book. It's so fun to read, and it's not just the regular stuff, the Three Little Pigs. It's the true one. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
See you in the next
Bye
video.
for now.
Bye for now.